In situations like these, a reliable communication system is more than just good business. It's often a matter of life and death. The system must be designed and built with great care. To give you an idea of what that involves, we're going to take you to 4 people whose jobs depend on the reliability of systems like these. 2 who sell the system, and 2 who use it. Our first stop, southeastern Florida, the gateway to the United States, and one of our fastest-growing metropolitan areas. Just like their counterparts in every other major city, Florida public officials faced a tremendous challenge when it came to improving their communication systems for public safety and local government. The system had to provide faster, more reliable radio communications for an ever-growing number of users within a limited number of communications paths. It had to be expandable. It had to be private. It had to accommodate groups within the system, and much more. Only recently has such a system become possible through trunking technology. For years, trunking has been used by telephone companies, permitting a large number of phone customers to talk over a limited number of lines. But it wasn't until 1979 that the concept was applied to radio communications. The Associated Public Safety Communications Officers conducted a study among emergency communications authorities from city, county, state, and federal agencies. The results showed that in large-scale public safety operations, trunking offered distinct advantages over conventional two-way technology. Out of this study, APCO issued a revolutionary challenge to vendors to develop a brand new 800 megahertz trunked radio system that would meet its severe public safety requirements. The first company to respond to that challenge, known as the APCO 16 Guidelines, was Motorola Communications. Motorola responded immediately, developing new technology, finding new ways to use existing Motorola technology, and testing the system. By 1984, the first major trunk system in the world was operational in the city of Miami, Florida.
Prior to the implementation of the SmartNet system, we encountered times in this community where communications had reached a very unacceptable level. We had no room to expand, and of course our emergency needs were expanding. We had dead spots in our downtown high-rise area. We had dead spots in the Coconut Grove area, which contained heavy foliage. We also had a major problem with officers being able to access the system in emergency situations. We found all of these areas completely unacceptable. Thus, the SmartNet trunking concept was able to be implemented and went a long way toward resolving most of those problems.
SmartNet trunk systems are designed to handle communication expansion without using additional frequencies. Users are organized by functional talk groups rather than frequencies, with virtually no limit to the number of radios that can be assigned to each group. And channels are assigned automatically, so the dispatcher is free to concentrate on controlling the system. Particularly in public safety, the people who command the system need to be able to manage it from a central location.
With the SmartNet system, the groups, the fleets, the dynamic regrouping of very small groups of people who want to communicate in private, with complete privacy, can be accomplished.
SmartNet trunk systems offer the dispatcher total system control and the ability to respond to unique systems through benefits not available on conventional radio systems. In addition to push-to-talk ID display, with unit registration, the dispatcher can identify an individual radio and its talk group without the user having to key the mic. If a radio is either lost or stolen, the radio inhibit feature will remove that radio from the system. It will neither transmit nor receive. If recovered intact, the unit can be restored to service with a simple SIMS command. With dynamic regrouping, individual radios can be linked together to handle an unexpected situation, then returned to their original talk groups after the emergency has been dealt with.
Those are the kind of things in my mind that make a trunk communication system the thing of the future. The kind of system, as I said, that is managed, that you can direct your energies and your resources within a very specific area to resolve a very specific problem. When that problem is over, the system can go back into any other kind of configuration that you want it to go into.
We created a communications environment through the implementation of the SmartNet system, I believe that has provided us with a number of advantages.
And these are advantages that have been significantly expanded by the new enhanced system. Motorola's first SmartNet systems not only met the APCO 16 guidelines, they surpassed them. And even more important, they proved that the problems customers experienced with their old systems were a thing of the past. The city of Miami offered Motorola the opportunity to implement our system. Teams of engineers and service and field technicians worked on site to install and optimize the first SmartNet system of this size. Through direct feedback from system users before, during, and after every installation, Motorola has developed significant enhancements to our first SmartNet system. And today they are by far the most advanced trunk systems on the market.
Several issues came up with the original SmartNet systems, which took our engineers back to the drawing boards for solutions. And as often happens, we ended up not only solving those issues, we also introduced benefits that were altogether new. The real strength of our solutions is that SmartNet systems, both old and new, are totally compatible. Even customers who bought the first systems can retrofit them with the most recent SmartNet technology. That includes trunking with priority and dynamic regrouping during fail-off, and the new fleet mapping to handle more users more efficiently.
Today's SmartNet systems have significantly faster access times. Public safety users simply cannot afford delays in system access. System capacity has been dramatically increased to accommodate more radios than ever before. And with greater talk group capacity, users can also be arranged into many specialized groups.
This is the most important thing in the car right here. The radio. Without the radio, we can't do anything. And the dispatcher, of course. But she's got to have a good radio, too.
In an emergency situation, such as a high-speed chase, the multi-group announcement feature immediately interrupts radios listening to other calls with APDs or other high-priority instructions, reducing reaction time. In sensitive operations, such as undercover stings, private communication must be guaranteed. In situations such as these, the SmartNet system is completely secure voice capable. In complicated operations like drug enforcement, wide-area interagency communication is growing more and more important. There are times when city, county, state, and federal agencies need to work together. And today's SmartNet systems are designed to make that kind of cooperation a reality.
While trunking has always offered far better system management than former systems, SmartNet Enhanced Trunking goes even further. Motorola's SmartNet Information Management System, SIMS, allows you to use computers to monitor and control your SmartNet radio system. With SIMS, supervisors can actually change the operating characteristics of individual radios from one central location. SIMS is being developed to work together with Motorola's AVL and Intrax systems as well as Centricom consoles for fully integrated total voice and data communication control.
Small agencies which individually would not full load the fixed network or don't have the budget to purchase it can still share a trunk system. And they have all the advanced benefits on the system under their own control. That kind of access to good communications can make daily routine operations more efficient. It also provides a more effective integrated response when public safety and public works activities need to be coordinated.
Motorola was the first company to introduce an APCO 16 compatible trunk communication system, and the first to follow it up with significant enhancements. Along the way, we've worked directly with customers in developing and implementing SmartNet systems that do what they have to do in the field. We've learned what works, and we've responded with SmartNet systems that have met and surpassed customer expectations. As the industry's only single-source trunk system supplier, Motorola is uniquely equipped to respond to customer needs. We design and manufacture the widest array of products, advanced systems, subsystems, component parts, a fully integrated console interface, and the industry's broadest multi-tier line of mobile and portable radios, all synergistically designed to work as an integral part of the whole.
Years ahead of every other trunking supplier, Motorola has already established itself as the industry leader. But beyond our technical experience, Motorola has proven our responsiveness to our customers. In the final analysis, it is this commitment to customer satisfaction that allows us to achieve our ultimate objective: to design and build SmartNet systems that meet your multi-agency communication needs and surpass your expectations.